Let's go!
Woo! Yeah! Let's go!
All right, here we go. Let's go! Oh no! Ah! All right, no keys. Thanks to Eufy's new palm vein recognition tech, I was able to get in the door super fast and didn't get splashed by a ton of water balloons. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett. Today we're going to talk about the Eufy FamiLock S3 Max. This is awesome because it's like 3 smart devices all in one. First, we have the palm vein recognition hand sensor up here at the top. Next, we have a 2K camera, like a smart video doorbell. And then here we have the doorbell. And on the inside, you actually have this screen. So if somebody presses the doorbell, you'll be able to see who is at the door right here. Thanks so much to Eufy for sponsoring this video. First up, let's talk about what a palm vein smart lock is. So as you can see on here, we just have the palm recognition at the top. And then here we have a pin code, no fingerprint on here at all. Now, what are the benefits of having the vein recognition? Well, everyone has a unique pattern in their palm of the different veins that are there. Kind of like a fingerprint, but even more secure, because if you've ever seen any movie, they can easily steal a fingerprint and then put it on a fingerprint scanner and replicate that, where this is pretty difficult to replicate. So some of the other benefits is with all the different kids we have in the home, if you have a child, it's much harder to use fingerprint because it changes over time, or as you age, your fingerprint also isn't as great because your skin's going to be dry or cracked or whatever it may be, where the palm recognition works for a wider range of people. So as long as my kid is able to reach up here, he is able to unlock it with his hands. Now, one of the other great things is how fast this works. It's able to unlock in 0.1 seconds, then you're able to get in the door. And another way this is more secure than a fingerprint or a pin code is that it's unique. Nobody can make a video of your palm and then come up here and use that, where with the pin code, even though it's a secondary device on here, somebody could still look and see your pin code and then maybe figure it out. It's good that it does have the lockout attempts if somebody's trying too much.
Dang it.
Hi, Claire.
Hi, Dad. I forgot my pin to the door.
Oh, you don't need a pin. Just wave your hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Let me show you how easy it is to add your palm. So we just need to go and put it about 10 centimeters or 4 inches away from the door. Start enrolling. Watch this.
Open your palm naturally and place it about 4 inches from the palm's.
Boom, just like that, done. No having to worry about positioning and repositioning a fingerprint. Now, when using a fingerprint, it has an 85% success rate. So many times you'll try, it doesn't work, you have to try again. Well, when using the palm recognition, it's 99% accurate for the first time. So let's go ahead. We lock the door here by holding down the lock button. I come up to the door and I want it to unlock. Once the light is there, raise my hand. Boom, instantly unlocked just like that. That was so quick to unlock. So that means it's gonna still work if your hand's all wet. You can set up your right hand or even your left hand. That was so fast. And then it should also work if you have cuts, abrasions, or a little bit of dirt on your hand. Now, with each user that you have in your home, you're able to set up a 4 to 8 digit PIN code, and then you also are able to choose a left and right hand for the palm recognition. And I love how this makes it so easy for everyone in the home to quickly unlock the door and get inside. Now next, let's take a look at this 2K camera with the progressive vision that works day and night. So here you can see during the day, this looks great. We have a 150-degree view from left to right, 150-degree view from top to bottom, and 180-degree view from corner to corner. Now, what's great about this is even if I get really close to the camera, you can see somebody that's 2.5 meters tall and a little over 6 feet. So this works great, being able to see everything that's going on, whether a package is over here or over here, you're going to be able to see it with the camera. Now at any time, if I want to view the camera, I can just come on here on the back and press the button, and there we have the nice view there. And so I can see everything that's going on. This is great because I'm able to see outside without opening or closing the door. And then it's extra secure because I can see if somebody's at the door without even unlocking it. Now I can adjust some of the settings for the screen on the inside here. We can go to screen settings, and then you can have it default to whichever mode you want. Here, if we go into the display mode, we can adjust the screen area. So if you don't need to see the frame of the door, you can come in here and adjust where it's going to show. So that looks a little bit better. Tap save there. And then when we come over here, it's then going to quickly adjust. And there you can see it has aligned properly. And here the camera is a 5 megapixel 2K HD camera, and it supports HDR, so it's going to have balance between the bright and dark areas of the view here. Now it also has minimal distortion of the camera view because of a smart lens with a chip algorithm, something that I've seen problems on other doorbells like this before. So your image is going to be wider and more lifelike. So here we have the night vision lights on, and you see it's black and white, but once we turn on a porch light, it automatically turns off the infrared lights so you can see the full color outside. Internally, the FamiLock S3 Max has two different types of batteries. Here we have a 15,000 milliamp hour battery that is rechargeable. Right here on the side, we have USB-C that we can easily charge it with. And while we're charging this, or if this dies, we have 4 AAA batteries that we can use as backup. Now, when it's using these, it only allows you to use the pin and you can use a key, but it's nice that the lock will still continue to work. Once this is charged back up, all you have to do is push it in there. You can lock it into place, snap this back on, and you are good to go. Now under the camera and above the numbers on the front here, we have a slot for dual motion sensors. This is for the AI smart sensing. This is going to help the motion notifications that you get be 95% more accurate. So if somebody comes up the door, it's able to detect them much faster, and then it's even able to detect if somebody's hanging out at the door. You can go in the app and turn on loitering, and it will notify you if somebody's just hanging around. Now it's also cool because this can be detected up to 19 feet away. So that means all the way back here, it's still able to see me and detect me. Let's check out the motion settings in the app. So here we have options for human detection, you can do vehicle, pet detection, and all motion. And then here we can adjust the detection distance. And then down here, I like how you have the loitering detection. So if somebody's hanging out on your porch a little bit too long, it lets them know they're being watched.
Excuse me, can I help you?
And at the bottom here, you can adjust leaving detection as well as activity zones. Now let's talk about how we're going to incorporate the S3 Max into the rest of my smart home. First off, this has Matter integration. So this is going to work with whatever platform supports that. Apple Home, Google Home, Amazon Alexa, or even SmartThings. So here we can then directly integrate it into my panel here. And then you have some other integration where with the doorbell, if somebody rings the doorbell, I can receive notifications here on my other Alexa devices, which is really great.
Someone is at the front door.
Now it's also compatible with the eufy Home Base 3. So you're able to have that act as a doorbell, or I can actually integrate it where any motion detection events will then be stored on the home base, so that's backed up there, and it adds the extra AI enhancement that's available there. Let's see how this integrates with the different platforms. So I just need to go on the settings here, and now it's in pairing mode for the next 5 minutes. Then we just need to scan the Matter code in our favorite smart home app. The lock has now been integrated over Matter to the Google Home app, so I can go in here, I can tap to lock it. I can also see the battery life. I can adjust who has access to it in the Google Home app. And up here, I can even adjust some settings. Just took a few seconds, but now I also can unlock it right from here. And in the settings here, I can adjust auto lock, one touch locking, as well as the volume. And lastly, let's talk about some of the extra features this have. One that's really important I didn't talk about, it has a key that can be used. So here's how to do that. All you need to do is pull off the doorbell like that, right there, and we can get in. And lastly, I want to talk about some of the extra features that this has. First, we have Wi-Fi 6 technology. So if you have a compatible router, things are going to work much faster with this. It's going to communicate better, and those videos and notifications are going to come faster to your home. Next, we have advanced level of security. So if you're worried about it surviving an EMP attack, no worries, because it will. And then it also has the highest level of commercial grade security with BHMA ANSI 1, as well as it has BHMA AAA. Not sure on all the specs there, but is what that adds is it has a encrypted cylinder inside, so it's going to be very difficult to break into this. And then lastly, one of my favorite features is auto lock. So let's say we leave the house in the morning. As soon as we shut the door, we can have it set where it's automatically going to lock the lock, or maybe after a few seconds. I think I have it set to 30 seconds right here, or a few minutes or whatever it may be. With that, there's another feature where you can have it automatically lock in the evening. Maybe the kids are in and out all day, so you don't want it to automatically lock every single time they leave, but you can have it set where at 9 o'clock at night, then it's going to automatically lock the door so that you know that it is secure. Peace of mind, you don't have to come over here and lock it each and every day. And there was the auto lock. I love having that feature. This has been one of my favorite features on all the different eufy locks. And those are my favorite things about the eufy FamiLock S3 Max. I love having the extra security that this adds to my home, having that palm vein recognition that's so quick, and then having the smart integration with the 3 different types of products in this device, which is so cool. So if you have any further questions about this and you want to pick one up, make sure you check out the link down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Like and subscribe for more.